So in the last class, what were we discussing about? Any of you remember? Yeah. Everybody, we were learning about return on investment. Is it?
Yes, Manju. Yeah. Yes, Manju. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay. So we have also launched one search campaign, right? We have launched search campaign, and we were learning actually the how to study the outcome. Correct. So once you have the campaign, that's what we were discussing actually, not the ROI, but how do we study the outcome or the metrics, basically the different kinds of metrics that will be available on the dashboard, right? How many clicks you got, how many impressions you got, right? So yeah, something like this. Are you all able to recall? Search terms. We also learned about the search terms for which all keywords the website is ranking, which keyword is working, which keyword is not working, right? And we might have also discussed few things like how do we improve the returns, correct? Multiple factors play a role, like the UI UX of the website, the quality of the keyword or the intention of the keyword, and lot many other things play a key role in the outcome, correct? Are you all able to recall it? So based on that, because based on that we are going to discuss today. So any questions or doubts with regard to the past classes?
Manju, I want to know, whatever the points and what are the syllabus has been covered till date.
Okay.
So I believe that's been documented in one of the note, right? There's a one PDF file. So when can you be able to share this PDF file to us?
Yeah, yeah, I can share it to you guys this week anytime. Okay.
Okay. Because the important material in it, so like a post lecture, we may not be possible, able to connect it. And then unless until we have the study material. If we have the study material in place, we
I'll
can
be
read it
sharing. See,
in
we
a spare
have
time.
the.
Yeah.
I'll be sharing this. Okay, I think I'm not sharing the screen. Let me share the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, you all see the screen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be providing access to this week itself. Okay, in the next 1 or 2 days. Okay, you all will be able to access it. Okay.
Okay, Manju, thank you.
Yeah. So any questions? Okay. So we learned how to read the data. Okay. So we can probably start with the other types of campaigns. Last time we have learned how to launch a search campaign, and you all understood what all is needed to launch a search campaign, correct? What all is needed? Keywords, negatives, ad copies, ad extensions, correct? So this is the structure. Campaign, within campaign there will be ad group, within ad group you'll have keywords, ad copies, ad extensions, and you can have negatives. Okay, so negatives you can have at the ad group level or at the campaign level or at the account level. Okay, so negatives is your basically, so your keywords, so your keywords will have a potential to trigger your ads for few hundreds of other search terms. So people see you are bidding on buy shoes, but this term would trigger ads for buy shoes in Singapore. You are not selling shoes in Singapore, correct? Buy shoes under 300 rupees. You are selling the shoes that you are selling is all 3000 rupees worth, right? Under 300 can become negative. Singapore can become negative, or maybe buy shoes canvas, buy canvas shoes maybe. So canvas is complete negative. You're not selling canvas at all, correct? Your buy shoes can trigger for any kind of keywords or terms. Are you all getting it? Right? And that's when, see, negatives is super important, right? So we discussed where we add the negatives also. We add it under tools, under shared library. Okay. So exclusion list. So we can define the negatives. It's a library for negatives, and this can be applied to any campaigns of your choice. So for example, the first negative list can be applied to 2 campaigns, and the second negative list can be applied to all the 20 campaigns in the account. So look at this. This is being applied to only 1 campaign, and this is applied to 2 campaigns, and this is applied to 69 campaigns, right? See, if you have to do this for individually one by one, it would have been so much effort. Adding the negatives at the campaign level, or at, sorry, at the ad group level, right, would have been quite difficult. So you are just putting it under the exclusion list and applying it to as many campaigns as you want. So for example, I can select this, apply to campaigns, and I can apply this to any campaign of my choice, right? And we are not supposed to apply it just like that. Okay. So because oil negative will be containing the terms like, let's say, oil mission, oil extraction mission, or oil rotary, or cold press oil mission. But as a business, you must be also selling oil missions. Now think of Amazon, right? Amazon must be selling a small oil extractor. And now if by any chance, see, this oil negatives will include terms like, look at the terms like mission, right? There are hardly 11 terms. See, it might include terms like mission, or maybe a tool, or maybe something like that. Now this cannot be applied to the actual mission that you are selling, right? So hence it is called as negatives for that campaign. See, chicken pickle negatives might contain negatives like mango pickle or veg pickle names. Now you cannot go and apply this. You are also selling mango pickle, right? You must be selling probably the crab pickle. You cannot go and apply this to crab pickle. So crab pickle will contain only the crab pickle keywords, correct? Are you all getting it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At a very top level, this is what you do in the search campaign. So in fact, so in some types of campaigns, few things will vary. So if I have to discuss this further, right? Ad copies, uh, here under the ad copies, sorry, control Z once. Okay. Under the ad copies, you will have various kinds of ad copies: text, mainly text, mainly text. Okay. But right, so if you are also picking display and other channels, you can, so it's mainly text. We are very careful with what we have to pick. Okay. So negatives, we can add this, sorry, negatives can be added at the ad group level. Yeah, ad group level, campaign level, and account level. Clear? Okay. So keywords, exact match, phrase match. Okay. Broad is not usually available unless you are bidding on a smart campaign, and broad match modifier and broad are being eliminated. Broad is available only for the smart campaigns. I'll tell you what are smart campaigns. Broad match modifier, I'll tell you what is broad match modifier. Okay. So broad match modifier is something like this. So you all know the exact match by shoes, right? Okay, I'll put a pie chart for you, a flow chart. Three, 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 three. me. So I just delete this, then I'll be able to. So exact match, exact match, phrase, phrase, match, and broad match. So we have one more actually. We have one more. I'll tell you what is that. Okay, broad match modifier. Okay. See, in exact match, what happens is in exact match, your ads will not trigger to any keywords apart from so the keyword has to match exactly. Okay, so you are bidding on buy shoes. If the term contains buy shoes, online ad won't be shown. Clearly, it has a clear instruction that ad has to be shown only when it is buy shoes and not buy shoes online. Okay, so exact match. So we have proper definitions for all of this. I'll just write the examples. Okay, buy shoes ad triggers. Buy shoes online ad doesn't trigger. Got it? Right? Now, what happens with the phrase match? Any doubts with regard to this? What
No much.
happens to the phrase match? Phrase match add triggers for any keyword that contains the seed keyword. Okay, that contains the seed keyword. Okay, so I'll do write the definitions here and examples below that. Okay, so so here add does not trigger to any search term except the seed keyword. So what is seed keyword? What we are inputting. Okay. So example add triggers for buy shows but never for any keyword, never for any keyword that is either never for any keyword that is either preceding or succeeding the seed keyword, not keyword, never for any keyword that is either preceded that not for any keywords in which the seed keyword is either preceding or succeeding any by any words. Okay, example, buy shoes online, the ad doesn't get triggered. Got it? Very tiny, I guess, to read. Okay. So now in this scenario, phrase match scenario, so what happens? Ad triggers for any, okay, examples right here. I have already written ad triggers for any keyword that contains the seed keyword. Example, buy shoes. Okay, here below this I'll also write the actual keyword which we are bidding. Okay. This is the keyword you are bidding on. Okay. So phrase match. So again you are bidding on buy shoes. Are you all getting it? Broad match, what are you doing in the broad match scenario? You are just keeping it open, buy shoes. Okay. And then broad match modifier, you are bidding it this way. Broad match modifier, you are bidding it plus buy plus shoes. Okay. See, it is no more available with the Google Ads account now. Google has eliminated that in the recent times. But I just want all of you to be aware of it. Okay. Because these terminologies would get used on various other platforms also. Okay. So I'll increase the height so that you all can see the font. Okay. So now, okay. So here one more thing you have to understand the keywords. So the ad gets triggered for keywords only when your seed keyword is either preceded or succeeded by additional terms. If something else is coming in between buy shoes, by between buy and shoes, the ad won't get triggered. Okay. So for example, here in this case, buy shoes, ad triggers. Okay, and then buy shoes online. Buy shoes online also ad gets triggered. Okay. For in which scenarios the ad won't get triggered? Buy online shoes. Ad will not trigger. Okay. See, the seed keyword has to be always together. The seed keyword always goes together, and it has potential to trigger for various other terms only when the seed keyword words are together. Buy shoes has to be together, and preceding it, if it is best buy shoes, the ad gets triggered. Buy shoes online, ad gets triggered. Order buy shoes, right? Or maybe Puma buy shoes, ads get triggered for all of this. But in case if it is buy Puma shoes, ad will not get triggered. Ad will not get triggered. So in those scenarios, the savior is broad match keywords. How does this broad match works?
So,
Yeah.
Manju, here I have one doubt. So, what about someone putting the query like online shoes buy?
Online shoes buy.
Shoes buy. Yeah,
No.
someone put like that way. So, for that query, the ad will get trigger or not?
The ad would
Because
get triggered.
both the keywords are there, but
Interchanged. The sequence is interchanged. There is
order
nothing
has
in
been
between.
changed. Yeah.
The ad will trigger for it.
Or ad will trigger, no?
Trigger, yes. So the sequence has changed, but there is nothing in between. So your core keyword is buy shoes online, correct?
Yes.
Now, shoes buy online. Your ad would get triggered. Buy shoes is the core keyword. Now instead of buy shoes, it becomes shoes buy online. The ad gets triggered.
Yes. Got it. Thank you.
So there is a very detailed written explanation here. I'm just putting the flowcharts, very detailed explanation in the document. Okay, I'll be sharing that as well to all of you. Yeah, here in this document. Okay, usually type over there, it's very heavy, 300 plus pages, and it keeps loading. That's why I'm typing it here. Okay, so now broad match. What happens with broad match and what is the necessity of broad match? See, first thing is if it is exact match, you have to add millions of words, correct? Correct. And second biggest problem is so you will be adding millions, a few tens of keywords in exact tens or hundred whatsoever. If volume is low, the ad won't get triggered, right? See, you are bidding on buy shoes. The search volume is 1,000 people are searching every day, or every month 1,000 people are searching. Buy shoes online, 300 people are searching every month. Order shoes online, some 300 people are searching every month. You all understand the search volumes, right? Now, when it comes to buy Puma shoes under 300, zero searches. It's ideally not zero. If I am searching, it's one search or probably less than 10 searches. In this scenarios, even if you are bidding it, buy Puma shoes under 300, Google ads straight away slaps on our face. There is no such volume, and I will not show ad for this keyword, right? But if you still want to rank for such keywords, you may have to use phrase match or broad match. So you are not directly inputting it, but you are giving liberty for your seed keyword to trigger for such keywords. If you are triggering your low volume keywords by phrase match or broad match, Google is okay to show up your ad because it is there is an excuse. It is being triggered by the parent keyword which has huge search volume. See, basically Google want to encourage people to bid on phrase match and broad match. This being the reason Google started doing all these kinds of changes to their algorithm, right? Right. So, and in case if you want to bring down the CPC, you cannot bring it down. See, buy shoes or buy shoes online is costing you 100 rupees or maybe let's say 10 rupees. Buy shoes online is costing you 10 rupees, right? Now, if you are bidding only in exact, you cannot come it below 10 rupees. The moment the buy shoes online can trigger buy shoes online India, you must be spending only 5 rupees. But when you bid buy shoes online in India, it says low search volume. So basically, you end up paying higher. See, there is nothing as such that you have to trigger only for buy shoes online and never for buy shoes online India, correct? What do you want to, as a digital marketer, you want to spend as low as possible, correct? As a business owner, you want to spend as low as possible and achieve sales. Buy shoes online or buy shoes online in India, both have the same intention, correct? Both has the same intention, correct? See, if all of you are coming here and telling that Manjunath, I want to go through performance marketing training, I would have told I'll be charging 1 lakh rupee to you. But the moment when you explicitly say I want morning batch only, I might say 2 lakhs. Regardless of your criteria, I would have anyways done it in the morning, correct? See, the same happens with the Google ads. When you explicitly say that I want it to be when you explicitly put a condition as exact match, there is no way of Google bringing it down. It charges compulsorily 10 rupees. Now, why you want to pay 10 rupees and rank for that key? See, whether you rank for that keyword or equivalent intention, there is another keyword, buy shoes online in India. It has much higher, in fact, it has higher conversion rate. Let's assume it has highest conversion rate. Correct? So with these kinds of decisions, you will miss out on a lot, right? So we usually input keywords in phrase match. We avoid exact match until unless it's explicitly needed. That I explicitly needed a special what do you say, treatment is needed for that keyword. Buy shoes. If I'm bidding it on phrase match, my ad will never show for buy shoes, but it shows for buy shoes online, buy shoes India, because my CPC is set to 10 rupee, 8 rupees, and under 8 rupees it can trigger for buy shoes online, buy shoes online in India, or order shoes online, correct? But never for exact buy shoes term because that's costing 12 rupees. So in those scenarios, what we will do is we will put that buy shoes in exact and we will increase the CPC for the keyword to 12 rupees or 15 rupees, so that only buy shoes will be eligible to rank or show up on ads now on Google. Clear? When I am running at a lower CPCs, I'll put it in a phrase match. So this can trigger few hundreds of keywords. One is to bring down the CPC. I'm bidding it in other match types apart from exact, right? And I basically want to cover lots of other keywords. I cannot keep inputting. I have no view what people search for. Correct? So there is something called as known search and unknown searches. Known search and unknown searches. So how does that known search and unknown search look like? Yeah. So I can see now this bigger circle will be unknown searches. And this will be known searches. Got it? So unknown searches is always massive, very big. So known searches keywords will be fewer, right? So if we have to put it in terms of percentage, number of keywords, example, number of keywords, 10,000. Search volume of this 10,000 keywords. Each keyword is being used 20,000, 30,000. Maybe I'll put it as 10 million. This 10,000 keywords buy shoes alone is being used 50,000 times on Google every month. Assumption, right? Now shoes online order another 3,000 people, right? Online shoes 20,000 people. If you combine the search volume of this 10,000 keywords, it might go to, let me take a bigger number, it might go to 20 million search volume. Coming to unknown searches, how does this unknown searches work? Number of keywords could be 20 million or infinity, and search volumes will be 30 million. Are you getting it how this works? I'll explain it once again. See, known searches are usually short. Known keywords are usually, they are very short, they are not big, they are very short. Buy shoes, we call it as short keywords. The search volume, see, people are all lazy, they go to Google and just put buy shoes. They don't put buy shoes 42 centimeters or 42 inches, black color, without lace. People search like that. But how many people use the term? We call them as one-time searches or unknown searches. They originate and die with that person. They originate and die with that person, and unfortunately, there are millions of people who query that way. Known searches, you are able to see it on the Google autocomplete. Unknown searches, sometimes you will not see it on the autocomplete also. Right? In e-commerce, unknown searches is massive. Known searches is less. Unknown searches will be significantly high in e-commerce. But when it comes to training, known searches will be high. People hardly use terms like digital marketing training, digital marketing course, digital marketing institute, digital marketing classes, digital marketing virtual classes, digital marketing class online, right? Some 10, 20 terms. And there are good chances that everybody would probably use the same. Correct? And near me, digital marketing near me, digital marketing training near me, right? Some 50 such terms will be known terms, or maybe 100 such known terms, but unknown terms negligible. It's not e-commerce. E-commerce people will have explicit requirements. See, digital marketing will also have requirements. People might put digital marketing training in HSR under 5,000 rupees. Pay after placement. Okay. Digital marketing training under 5K by women. But you can guess it, right? It's going to be very rare. Correct? But when it comes to e-commerce, it's not like that. People might search buy 40 centimeter blue color shirt. Correct? So they have an option, but here it is going to be very generic, right? So now you will miss out on the searches See, if you're see, this is already a high competitive segment. So if I'm writing text here, it will be too tiny. I'll put a text box here separately. I'll put a additional text box. Okay. So here I'll start typing. Okay. So now unknown. Okay. What did I tell? Unknown searches. Okay. So known searches are highly competitive, and the CPCs will be higher. Are you all getting it? And the CPCs will be very high, correct? Then when you bid on exact, you lose out on a significant amount of market, right? Meanwhile, you cannot think of all the unknown searches and bid them on exact match, correct? Even if you do ads on trigger for those keywords when the search, are you all understanding this? Search volumes are negligible. Buy blue color shirt 40 centimeters with no buttons, with golden buttons, with steel buttons. How many people will search like that? And ads cannot be triggered by, when you bid for such terms on exact, ads will not trigger. You are inputting the same keyword 40 centimeter blue color shirt with steel buttons, and you are putting it in the square brackets, and now though you are inputting that keyword, ads will not be shown for that keyword because the search volume is very less. Now if the same keyword is being triggered by the seed keyword under the phrase match, the ad will show up for such keyword. Clear? There are many more points, and I'll add them here while we discuss. Okay. So unknown searches competition will be low. The conversion rates will be high when the negatives are handled effectively. Will be high when the negatives are handled effectively. Right? See, now buy shoes is a generic intention that they must be looking to buy formal shoes or casual shoes, or maybe for men, or maybe for women, or maybe for children. Correct? Correct? But when, and you have no clue how many are now going to buy when you are selling only men's shoe. Correct? You are not selling kids, you are not selling women's. Correct? But now when you bid this on the phrase match, now this can trigger for any kind of keywords. Now you have to be carefully eliminating. Even in this scenario, you are bidding, you are selling only men's shoes. But what you are doing, instead of buy shoes keyword, your ad is triggering for buy men's shoes, buy women's shoes, buy children's shoes. Now, because you are not selling women and children, you will add women and children as negative. Got it? Now you are selling only Puma shoes. Now you will eliminate generic terms. Don't bid on generic terms like buy shoes, because the person who is searching buy shoes might have not made up his mind to buy only Puma. He might buy Puma, but how many thousand people are using buy shoes? Of this thousand, all thousand will be willing to buy only Puma? No, right? Right? So now you bid on phrase match, but rank only for keywords containing Puma or something else related to your brand, and add everything else as negatives. You can bid on only buy Puma in the exact. Buy Puma shoes. People search that way also. You don't have to complicate, bid on just Puma, buy shoes and then eliminate all other brands, or not decide to rank for just buy shoes. Okay. So you understand, this is long tail keywords, these are short term keywords. Long tail keywords will have higher conversion rates when you rank explicitly, when you make sure that it doesn't trigger for negative terms. Short term or long term keywords, short keywords or long keywords, both will have negatives. Right? Now buy shoes Pakistan is a keyword. It's a short keyword. Correct? Buy shoes Pakistan, buy shoes in Pakistan under 250 rupees. It's a lengthy keyword. Buy shoes Pakistan is a short keyword. Buy shoes online in Pakistan at 250 rupees is also a, is a lengthy keyword, but both of these are irrelevant. Correct? So short keywords will have irrelevant things, long keywords will have irrelevant things, right? But when you eliminate irrelevancies here, Pakistan, the chances of good conversions will be higher in the long term keywords. See, in the short keyword, though you eliminate Pakistan, it's still buy shoes only. But you are not selling shoes for everybody. Correct? Buy shoes online in Pakistan for men. The moment you make sure none of the keywords containing, you make sure that your ads will trigger for none of the keywords containing Pakistan and only for men, there are good chances of you seeing the sales. Clear? Right? So coming back, so phrase match and exact match, you all understood, right? So phrase match will not trigger for keywords if there is something coming in between of this, right? So in those scenarios, broad match keywords will be the option. But the unfortunate thing is broad match, when you are bidding on buy shoes, it will trigger ads for just slippers or buy slippers or buy Crocs. There is no shoe term at all. Correct? Shoe has gone away. See, now it adds a relevancy. Okay, shoe is a footwear. Now this would trigger ad for footwear online. Where is shoe here? Are you all getting it? Wooden slippers of Baba. It will trigger ad for such keywords as well. See, now you are making it so liberal. You are instructing to Google Ads. Okay, it's your choice. You understand whatever you want with regard to the input which I have given. So now this algorithm starts deciding. Okay, shoe is a footwear, and footwear can be anything. Correct. So broad match will incur a significant loss. Can incur a significant loss, and that's when Google gave certain amount of control to the digital marketers by introducing broad match modifier. Now I am telling you, rank for anything, whatever you want. A keyword can contain anything in between, in the front, in the back side, whatever. But just make sure buy and shoe is always there, or whichever term you decide to. I'll tell shoe term has to be always there. So I'll put plus in front of it. Right? It's been close to an year. Google has removed this broad match modifier. Right? And this does not make any kind of sense for smart marketers, right? See, it's so funny. Google learning anything of its choice and showing ads for keywords. It's so funny, and hence Google has limited this for digital marketing experts. This option is not available until unless you pick the smart goals or run the smart campaigns, which we will discuss again, right? So smart goals or smart campaigns is basically Google. There is one more express. Sorry, yeah, smart goals, and there is Google AdWords Express account. Google Express account. It's not Google Ads, Google Express account. So Google Express account is for beginners, for the owners, where they won't do anything. They'll just link their website with the Google Ads account, and they will tell how much they have to spend. Everything will be decided by Google. For which keyword the ad has to be shown, and to which page the user has to be sent. Everything Google will decide. Usually, this used to be opted by business owners who are laymen, who has no understanding of Google AdWords, and Google with some soft corner used to get business for business owners by showing for the keywords of its choice. See, Google don't want it to miss out. You must have seen some people, they will start selling. You go to Shivaji Nagar market, Jayanagar market, or any other market, they will sell 1,000 rupees. And when you bargain, they will give it for 50 rupees. If you are a bakra and if you say give it to me at 500 rupees, they will give it at 500 rupees also. For them, the cost is only 20 rupees. When you are buying it at 50 rupees, it's of no loss. They are simply telling 1,000 rupees. So exactly the same happens, the relation between the layman business owners and Google Ads. The Google Express account. Look at the name, Google Express account, Google Smart account. For unsmart people, that was introduced. Okay. So now these two, you won't be dealing with these two things. Very rarely broad match, still you might deal if you are becoming super smart and if you have to use smart, if you have to use broad match. Otherwise, you will be dealing with these two match types: phrase match and exact match. Right? It's clear, guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So that's about the match types. Okay. Uh, Coming back, exact match, phrase match, mainly text. So this is search campaigns, right? Okay. So now Google uh, can run the pull marketing campaigns also with these inputs. With these inputs, Google can run the pull marketing campaigns also. Okay. So in those cases, it takes this test and it forms a creative of its. There won't be any image in the background. It just takes the slot of the image. On some websites, you must have seen it will be just a text tag. Correct? That's taking the image space, but there won't be any image. Correct? So it will be happening with this campaign when people select display marketing as well by mistake. Okay. So we are getting some amount of understanding on the things. So let's try launching one more such campaign. You will get better understanding. Okay. Is that fine, everybody? Okay. Yeah, come to the campaigns plus new campaign. I want you all to be telling me what are all this. Plus, when I click on new campaign, so if my goal is to run only a push campaign, so there are two types of marketing: push marketing and pull marketing. So if my goal is to run only a push marketing campaign or only a search campaign, which we have launched in the last time, I want you all to tell me what should I be doing now. Okay. So you all can get started with your account as well. You all can start guiding me as well as doing it parallelly on your computers. Yeah, tell me what should I be doing? What should be the objective selected here? Why is that so? Why website traffic? Why not sales or why not leads? Or why not app promotion? Or why not awareness and consideration? Or why not local store visits and promotions? Can you all please tell me why is that we have to pick only website traffic? Why not any other goal objective? I gave a very good explanation around it, right? No one remembers. No one remember, or you don't want to tell? Are you shy to speak? Or you don't know? gave you the objective type question and you can simply tick one of them. Or would you like to go ahead and explain why we should be picking website traffic? Now, if I at least understand you don't know, I'll be explaining it again. If you say pass, I'll just pass it and I'll move on. Online join is why is that we should be picking website traffic? Should I be explaining this again or should I skip it?
Yes, yes. Once you can explain again, please.
Okay. Okay. See, Google is trying to understand your weakness so that it can encash it, so that it can make more money out of it. Okay. So for this, the example or the case study that we took is coming back to our ROI calculation table. Okay. So each click is costing you 10 rupees, right? Each click is costing 10 rupees. To get 100 clicks to your website, how much will it cost? 10 rupees one click. For 100
1,000.
clicks.
One clicks for 10 rupees, right?
Yes, yes.
So for
Yes.
100 clicks, it will be 1,000.
Correct.
1,000 rupees.
Correct. 1000 rupees. Correct. So now, out of this 100 people, how many will be buying from you? So let's assume 5 people will be buying from you. Right? Because you're communicating it very effectively on your web page. Right? Correct? So now, if 5 people to get this 5 sales, how much did you spend? 1000 rupees. So, how much did each sale cost you? 200 rupees.
200 rupees.
Correct? Correct? So, that's your scenario when you take a website traffic as an objective and run your campaign. Correct? You will slap to Google and tell, boss, it's none of your business. I'm going to pay you 10 rupees per click. You simply shut your mouth and send people to my website. I'm going to pay 10 rupees per click. And don't think of what's happening next. I'll take control of negatives. I mean, basically the quality of the traffic. I'll take control of everything, right? This is what happens with the website traffic. But when it comes to leads or sales, what Google does is this platform will start asking you how much do you want to spend to get a sale, right? You will be blindly inputting that I want to get it at 50 rupees or 300 rupees. In either scenarios, Google is at profit, right? Google is anyways not going to get it to you at 50 rupees per se, correct? So your ads will not get triggered, right? If you by chance put 300, Google will feel happy. Okay, this fellow would have got it at 200 rupees and I have somehow scammed him, fooled him, and I'm charging 300 rupees per conversion, right? So how exactly it happens? Google algorithm, the people who have written that algorithm should know, but you are giving the input straight away. It manages within that, but there is no guarantee that it will get you a sale at 300 rupees. Okay, it might go beyond that also in either cases, whether it is website traffic or leads. But the problem is with the leads or sales scenario, you are proactively giving your input. In bargaining, will you always tell the price first in the negotiation, right? Will you come to register for digital marketing course and will you straight away sell, I will pay 1 lakh? You will first listen to the other person, right? How much do you charge is the question going to be from your side. If you straight away say I am ready to pay 1 lakh, right? I will not do that. Okay, so but think of it, think of the scenario. I am of that kind of person and I will tell, okay, this fellow is ready to invest. I will say simply 85,000 or 90,000. Correct? So this is what is happening technically when you pick leads or sales. Okay, not exactly to put it in that way, but this example should help you, right? You are giving out some information to the Google ads, to the platform, to the algorithm, right? Based on that, it knows it doesn't really care about the traffic quality, traffic scenario every time. It just says I know you want lead, you want sale. I will get it, don't worry. I might not show you quite offer on Google Ads. I might show you in lesser seen positions, or I might optimize your ad to see this can work out super good also. I'm not completely telling it's going to be negative. I'm not telling it's going to be completely negative. Right? So, but be aware how it works so that you decide, you experiment, you understand how things work. Okay? Clear? See, these three are still the search campaigns, the push marketing campaigns. App promotion is also a push marketing campaign. Awareness and consideration is going to be a pull marketing campaign. Awareness, push everywhere, right? This can be search campaign. Will be a combination of search and both combination of both push and pull. Search and display as well. Create a campaign without a goal or guidance. This is going to be a smart campaign or smart goal, something like that. I'll discuss this later. Right now, here we're going to pick website traffic. Correct? What is next? Yeah. What should I be picking here from of all this? Everybody for push marketing campaign. Why can't I pick this performance max? It's telling performance maximum performance. Are you not tempted with that maximum performance? They're telling maximum performance. Why don't you want to go with that? Why you want to go with only search? What happens with performance max? See, it's telling reach audiences across all of the Google with a single campaign on YouTube, everywhere. Okay, many other places as well, not just YouTube, even on the Google Display Network as well. It's a combination of search, display, okay, and all other Google properties like Gmail, YouTube, App Store, everywhere. Okay, so I'll not go with it. We'll discuss this. We'll launch a campaign for that as well. For now, I'll just go with the search campaign. Right? Are you all clicking on the search campaign?
Yes, yes.
What do you see after checking the search? Enter. Enter any website of your choice. See, that's
Website
optional
address.
actually. See, that's optional thing actually. I'll skip this. See, campaign name, website traffic search for dummy search campaign. Right? So you don't have to compulsorily enter it. Do you all see my screen? Just click on continue. So previously we must have left some campaign in between. It's asking you to do you want to start over that or start fresh? I'll start new. I don't want to touch that's in the draft. Okay. So what should I do here now? So clearly I told to Google already I want website traffic. Again it has pre-selected conversions. So from this bad intentions you understand, right? It must be making a lot of money. Their intentions
Clicks.
bad or good whatever,
It should be
but
clicks.
yes, but you understand, right? What is they're trying to sell? See, always people put it in the showcase in the bakery also, whichever they want to sell, whichever is going to get spoiled. They put season sale, end of season sale, that sale, this sale. For which one they will put, you think? For something that is going to get outdated or something that is going to get spoiled or the expiry. Correct? Correct? iPhones, what is the price of iPhone 13, 12, 11 now? Which is the new launch now coming in? 16, right? 16 Pro. And you know the prices of 13, 15? How much it were and how suddenly it all got changed? Exactly. So, exactly, Google is doing the same. Google benefits a lot from the conversions. It basically takes control of pushing ads in multiple places or control over your bidding, whatsoever it is. It tries to see, understand the weaknesses as much possible. But this doesn't mean you should not be running ads on conversions. You can. But my suggestion, my personal experience is clicks. Okay, and now this can be kept open, right? So if you keep it open, Google can sometimes charge you as like, let's assume you, it must be just 10 rupees CPC. You're always thinking that your keyword based on the auction, it might hardly go to 15 rupees or maximum 20 rupees, right? There are scenarios it might go up to 200 rupees also, right? But if you put a hard limit to only 10 rupees on your research, you must have understood your business keywords are all costing around 10 rupees. If you put a hard limit at 10 rupees, you might miss out on a lot of business. So instead of 10 rupees, keeping it just 10 rupees or keeping it open, better you put slightly a liberal number, let's say 15. You know, the maximum that you can invest on a keyword is per click is 15 rupees, so you can go and put up to 15 rupees, right? So this cap has to be set. Still, you cannot keep it open. You can keep it open too if you are bidding aggressively and if you don't mind how much it's going to cost you. Okay. Next, what should I be doing next? What is this customer acquisition? So you can eliminate, you can decide not to show ad to your old customers, previously interacted customers with your business, right? So this is straight away you're giving that inventory for your competitor. So Google can sell it to other competitors. Okay. So my business is such that that's okay, no problem. I'm not a big brand. So nobody remembers me and again comes back to me. Not old customers, people who were interacting with your business, who had already visited your website earlier. Huh? No, 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 no. See, so now see, for example, you are signed in and using this browser, correct? All of you must be signed in and using your browser, right? Who gave you that email ID? Google, correct? So Google has your information, correct? So if I am searching something like this, and if I'm, let's assume this is an ad, let's assume this is an ad, and if I'm clicking on it, Google knows that I have clicked on this ad. So Google knows that I have already visited this website, and now this setting will not show ad to me pertaining to this website because I have already visited. But this would show, see, bid higher for new customers than for existing customers, only bid for new customers. So this gave you two options. So now let's say CPC is equally, let's say 10 rupees, it's costing 10 rupees. So now you will take control. I will keep the CPC as only 5 rupees to old customers or previously people who are visiting my website, and 12 rupees for, or maybe 9 rupees for old customers and 15 rupees for new customers. Still the average is 9 plus 15, 24. 24 divided by 2, 12 rupees. You would have got, simply if you were kept quiet, you would have got click at 10 rupees. Now doing all this hangama drama, you got it at 12 rupees. You would have got it at 10 rupees. After doing all this, like, you will feel like you are a one genius mastermind using all these options, right? I'm not telling you should not use it. You should use these options when it's really necessary for some categories of business, right? You will think like a genius. You will feel, okay, I'm doing amazing things on Google Ads account. You feel like yourself a mastermind and you will use these options and end up wasting, or maybe you might gain also. It's not necessarily wasting. Okay, you understood, right? So I'll not check this option for now. I don't want to do any of it. Okay, just click on next. Yeah, what should I be doing here? Everybody, what should I be doing on this interface? Good. What to select? Tell me what to select. Location in language. What should I select here? Tell me from top to bottom in this page.
Your business is there. You can do that.
No, here tell me now what should I do? Which one should be and what should I do? India.
Or else Bangalore also you can do. And
Okay. Okay. I can do my pin code also. Anything of our choice. Okay. What else I should be doing here on this page?
also you can do languages also. In which language people they
Okay.
can search
For now, let's take it only English. What else should be done here? Everybody, what else should be done on this page?
Last time to run the search ad, we unticked the search network and we kept on the display network, right? Last time. So for this, I think we will be removing both. I'm not sure, but
You can
we'll see.
uncheck both. See, display will push, correct? You all are correct. Display will push your ad across the internet on various other portals, whichever are registered for Google AdSense. Okay. So Google AdSense, I'll explain it to you all tomorrow so that you get better understanding on this as well. Okay. Include Google Display Network. Don't include. They will tell all negative things only. Google guides you all on negative things. Include, see the word, include Google Display Network and Google Search Partners. Your ad will be shown on YouTube, Play Stores, App Stores, and if any other Google websites, Maps, all those places. Search Network and Search Partners. Search Network is on Google. Search Partners is Maps, YouTube, Google Play Store, right? Such platforms. If you don't want to show ads on those platforms, just eliminate this as well. Okay, clear? If you're checking by any chance, so I have seen marketers, they will check on this. So CPC to show up ad here by maybe, so CSM training in Bangalore. So if you click on this ad, Google will be charging 50 rupees. But if your business is shown on some other website, it must be charging you only 5 rupees. What is the average CPC now? 50 rupees plus 5 rupees, 55, 55 divided by 2, 27.5. They will tell I brought down the CPC. See, how will you bring down still buying the quality? That's what matters. Now you have brought all the rotten tomatoes which they were about to throw and you are telling that 20 rupees kg wala I brought it at 18 rupees. You are not really bringing it down. You have just opted other networks, Google Display Network, and your CPC, let's say this is 50 rupees and CPC on display is just 2 rupees. 50 plus 2 rupees, 50 rupees, and now the average CPC is 26 rupees. He acts as if he has done miracles on the Google account. He goes and projects himself that I reduced the CPC from 50 rupees to 26 rupees, or sometimes only 10 rupees or 6 rupees or 5 rupees. Now what happens is we are calculating the direct average of these 2 clicks. But now think of 100 clicks from display and 5 clicks from search. 100 clicks from display at 5 rupees would have costed 500 rupees, correct? And now here 5 clicks at 50 rupees would have costed 250 rupees. 250 plus 500, 750. 750 divided by number of clicks is, here it is costing us 50 rupees 5 clicks here, and over there 100 clicks, 105, correct? Now 750 rupees divided by 105 or 100 rupees is 7.5 rupee per click. Though the CPC is 50 rupees and 5 rupees, still it's not 26 rupees. Based on the number of clicks from different campaigns, if you are getting more number of clicks from display, let's say 100 clicks from display and 0 clicks from search, 5 rupees only, right? Or 1 click from search and 100 clicks from display, it's still going to be 5 point something, 5.5 rupee, correct? This is how people fool themselves. See, some digital marketers doesn't even have the understanding on this. See, that's why you have to be good with numbers if you are working on performance marketing. You should be telling just like that all the numbers. Okay. So people who are already dealing with numbers has that advantage. People who has got good analytical skills will be able to think wisely on all of these things, right? You all know what is an analytical skill, right? Problem solving skill. And how is that problem solving skill assessed in our academics is they'll give the problems. Correct. I'll mix 3 liters of water with 2 liters of milk, ratios and proportions, and blood relations, relation based, right? And I don't know if I ask you the simple questions, how many of you will be able to answer to those questions? Okay, we'll probably do that in some other class. Okay, now you understand what you should be doing, and location you enter which location you want to run. You can enter the exact pin code, and you can give the radius circle also. Okay, I want to show ads within this. I'll show it to you here. Location advanced. Yeah, radius. You go 20 miles, something like this. You can select. I'll select HSR and surrounding. Let's say I am a car repair center. People will not come from outskirts of Bangalore, right? Maximum within 5 kilometers. So I'll show ads HSR and surrounding 5 kilometers, maybe up to BTM and up to Belandur, up to Garebayapalli, Electronic City Road, somewhere. Like you can do that as well. So you have that kind of control as well. It's not 20 miles, we can create convert to kilometers also, and you can change this to only 5 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and enter the place HSR layout. Okay, surrounding 5 kilometers is dark blue color is, see, Korbangla, Belandur. I told you, right? Belandur and BTM also I told you 5 kilometers, within 5 kilometers. And Begur, this is actually of Garebai Palya, Begur, Electronic City Road. You understand how it works? So your ad will be shown within 5 kilometers. People, see, restaurants, pubs, people, if it is too far, people will not plan to come. Correct? So this is how ads are going to be highly effective. Now, if you cannot understand this and push it to, I am a restaurant in Bangalore and I'll push it to all Bangaloreans, your ads will not work, and you will tell to your business owner or to your client, boss, Google Ads is not working for you. And he goes and writes on his Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Ads is best, Google Ads will never work, Google Ads is of no use. I was recently speaking to one of the USA business. The client has spent $1,70,000. That is almost more than 1.5 crore. He spent 1.5 crore rupees and he did not get anything out of it, and he concluded Google Ads is not working for me. I told boss, you must be definitely spending, wasting it. You must have hired a digital marketer who doesn't know anything of Google Ads, right? You must be wasting. And when I audited the account, I found $70,000 was straight away wasted, and lot of other money straight away wasted in since negatives. They did not had proper negatives added. See, if you're selling digital marketing course, why should you bid on digital marketing YouTube channels? Why should you bid on digital marketing book by Manjunath? You are some other person by XYZ name, you are running an institute and you have to get candidates who are looking for digital marketing training institute offline course or online course. Meaning of digital marketing, or how is the career of digital marketing versus software testing. Should you be showing ads for all of them? And it was all happening. Okay, okay, save, done. Okay, and now this one also we already discussed how this works. Yes, and don't touch anything else, it's all perfectly fine. Later on in the next levels you can explore all of these options. Don't get confused or don't look into it. Okay, so ad rotation, you will have multiple ad copies and they'll start rotating. Optimize prefer best performing ads, do not optimize, rotate ads indefinitely, not supported in some countries. Okay, ignore all of them for now. get help creating your ad. I'll skip this. You can create ad of your on your own, right? Before creating ad, you have to update your URL. This is suggestions based on the URL. You can get the keyword suggestions. You don't have to do any of those things. Straight away you can start entering the keywords. You don't have to input any URL. You can straight away start updating your keywords. Enter or paste keywords. You can separate each keyword by comma or enter one per line. See here they could have told, right, bid it on phrase match or bid it on exact or never leave it in broad. So anyways, even if you're putting it in broad, it automatically turns to phrase. Match type help control with searches can trigger keyword equal to broad match, keyword C equal to phrase match, keyword equal to exact match. You see here at the bottom they have put broad match, phrase match and exact match. Okay, and you will be writing the ad copies here and you will be publishing it all of that with all the details. So this is all again just a simple guidelines, visual guidelines here. So my guidelines will be make sure that they are of very high quality, no grammatical mistakes, incorporate CTR triggers in your title, understand what kind of information should be bought in the title and what kind of information should not be bought. So for example, you feel you will think that okay, mentioning the price will be beneficial. Okay, see, price can turn out to be a very negative thing also or very positive thing also. Okay, so for example, everybody is selling it at 35,000 rupees and you will put selling at only 12,000 rupees, can turn out to be a positive thing, but you have no clue who the person is selling it at 12,000 or 10,000 rupees. Correct. Price thing can be advantageous and sometimes it can be negative because price doesn't matter at all for few people, right? Or they know it's not about the price, it's about quality. I have to assess the trainer and understand how the quality is going to be. Even though it is displayed as 12,000 or 15,000, whatsoever it is, they don't care or mind. Or sometimes we will put 4.9 rated. Why are you unnecessarily making a communication that you are only 4.9 rated out of 5? Correct. 4.7 rated. He's feeling proud that 4.7 rating is the highest rating, but your competitor is putting 4.9 or 5 out of 5. See, don't bring in any kind of communication that can turn out to be negative in your ad copies. Okay. If it is too positive, too tempting, too motivating them to click on your results, but you are not delivering the same value on your website, it's waste. You are telling 12,000 rupees just to make them click on your ad, but after landing on your website, it is 35,000 rupees, and there's no way you offering it at 30,000 also. It's always 35,000 rupees. Now, what happens? If you had at least put 35,000 rupees, people whomsoever had 35,000 budget, only they would have clicked on the ad, correct? Now, unnecessarily you spend so much, you spent 5,000 rupees and bought so many clicks, but none purchased the course from you. If you had put at least 35,000, you would have selectively picked only those candidates. Meanwhile, you cannot be too selective also. You cannot put register only if you have budget of 1 lakh. See now, when you put this thing 1 lakh, everybody has it at 50,000 rupees, and you are putting 1 lakh. You are assuming that when I put 1 lakh, only people who has 1 lakh budget will visit my website. Otherwise, they'll not visit. Or maybe let's put it this way: digital marketing training pipeline engineering for engineering students only. Now I think I don't want to train anybody. I want only engineering students to be trained. Now what happens on Google? Other graduates will not click on your ad. When they are not, you will be thinking that if they are not clicking, you will be saving a lot of money because only engineering students are clicking. They are my target audience, and I'll be saving a lot. Correct? That's what you're understanding, right? I'm not wasting my money by making other graduates to click on it. Correct? Everybody? That's what you're understanding, right? But Google algorithm doesn't work that way. Google algorithm sees that 100 out of 100 people, only 10 engineering students are there, only 10 engineering students are clicking on it, 90% are not clicking on it, and you straight away have impact on the CTR. You cannot go and run Google ads with these kinds of conditions and see a success. Why only engineering students? You can very well train everybody, correct? You don't lose anything, correct? and now you unnecessarily bought this condition and you impose the same, and now 90% are not clicking on your ad, and when 90% of them are not clicking on your ad, you have impact on the CTR, click through rate. When click through rate is lower, your quality score is dropping. When your quality score is dropping, your CPC is either increasing or you are being thrown out. You are not being kept in the top. You are either thrown out or your CPC is going to be higher. Clear, guys, everybody? So don't ever make these kinds of negative communications. If you want to do it only for engineering graduates, you speak it offline, you do it later. You cannot try to blend your mindset with the Google ads. Correct. Now it's time for you to change the business strategy itself. You have to question yourself why it has to be only engineering students. See, these are the scenarios where Google ads would not work at all. Now business owner comes and complains, my ad is not showing up in the top. Now because you have put the engineering students only, you have less CTR and you are being thrown out. And now if you have to still make the presence in the top, you have to pay a lot more than everybody else are paying to Google. The CPCs will be much higher. See, if you are paying 50 rupees and to get 100 people, you are spending already 5,000 rupees, correct? And if the CPC goes to 500 rupees and to get 100 clicks, you are spending 50,000 rupees, correct? And even if you get one sale, your course fee is 35,000 rupees. Even if you are getting two sales, you have collected 70,000 rupees. Out of this 70,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees is already given to digital marketer, and 50,000 is given to Google ads. And what is left for the business owner or for the trainer now? Now in this scenario, Google ads is not going to work, correct? So there is a problem with your business model itself. Why only engineering students? You have to correct it. You understand now how you have to involve at every level. As a digital marketer, you have to think on all these aspects and decide whether it's going to work for you or not, or why it is not working, and what should be the next measure or step taken. Correct? This is problem solving again. You see, now it's not that easy to understand. Now you putting for only engineering students is the problem you never realized or understood. Correct? It's not that simple. You will be facing. See, this is one example that I have taken to explain you all, but there will be hundreds of such scenarios with every business. Getting it? Everybody? Okay. So maybe in tomorrow's class we will launch the performance max, or maybe display, mostly display. Even before we launch performance max, we launch display campaign. Okay. It's clear right up to here, right? See, launching these kinds of doesn't take much time, but whatever we are discussing, understanding these aspects takes more time. Okay, that is what your real marketing knowledge is. Yeah, yeah. Please, you have something, Vikas or Prasad?
No. Like I was like saying yes, yeah. Whatever you asked now, whether we have understood till the date,
Okay.
what are the topics have been covered.
Yeah.
So I was saying yeah.
Cool.
Like, and like Manju, like yeah, I will call you. Like there's one more thing I personally want to talk to you. Like
Okay.